And hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today I have a home decor idea for a stylish room with a DIY minimalist TV stand that is going to be budget friendly. And these are some ideas that you can take away for a very light and airy decorating DIY project for your home. Let's get started. Decorating a room and finding the perfect balance between functionality and style was a challenge, or it can be a challenge for many, and especially when you have very large wall spaces, so like it is here in my primary bedroom. So recently I needed a TV stand or something to house my television, but I wanted to avoid very heavy chunky furniture feel in the space visually. Didn't want to overwhelm the space visually. So my goal was very clear. I wanted to find a solution for the space that was light, visually airy without being high in budget, and I wanted it to be practical. So the long walls in the room created that very seamless flow, as you could see here, from end to end. So adding a chunky cabinet would disrupt that openness for me. So instead, I wanted something that felt very minimal yet intentional, that could house my television and not make the space feel overcrowded. So choosing a minimalist TV stand was my perfect solution, which allowed me to fill the space functionally while maintaining the clean aesthetic that I wanted to maintain. Quick note, this project was actually done months ago. I'm just showing you the finishing portion and why I created this cabinet. So when I bring you the bedroom makeover, you'll understand when you see it. Here are the few options that you could do, or I looked at when I thought about creating this project, but I did have something specific in mind, but I wanted to keep it light and bright just as these are here. So when it came to decorating or choosing something for this space, I wanted to again keep it very budget friendly. So another way I kept this project cost effective was deciding to create the stand myself using very limited supplies. So not only did this give me control over the design, but it also allowed me to tailor it perfectly for the space size wise by doing this. So, and also without overspending on pre-made piece. So for this project, I visited my local hardware store, and I bought 2 by 12 pine board. It was very long. I can't remember the exact size, but I had it cut to match my desired length and height that I wanted for the space. And with this approach, it allows me or you to customize the stand to fit exactly your space. So my walls were very long, so I wanted to have a lengthy piece for the space. So the pine boards are excellent option for DIY furniture. It's very sturdy, it's easy to work with. All of the supplies that you would need to do a project such as this, the pine boards, the brackets, and some screws. That's basically it, because you can have them to cut it down to size at the hardware store to fit your exact specifications. Now at a later date, I'm going to come back and redo the table. That's why I'm not going to fill in the gaps that you'll see in the video later on when it's done, once I've painted it, because I'm going to cut the boards on a 45. I have the circular saw, but I'm unable to use it. I bought me a new circular saw as well, but I'm unable to use it at this moment. So I'll come back at a later date and actually do it on the 45 and give it a much more cleaner look. So it looks a little bit more, I don't want to say professional, but it just looks cleaner. It looks more polished. And once I have done all of that and put it all together, which is so simple. Now I'm going to suggest that you do use a drill, because you're going to need a little bit more pressure to apply when you're putting the screws inside of the wood with the brackets. It is such an easy process. I mean, it's literally almost 1, 2, 3, and you'll get a very beautiful look once it is all complete. Again, this is such a wonderful project because you can do it to fit your specific needs. It's customized to fit your room, your colors, your space. Next came the finishing touch. So while sealing the wood it would leave a natural finish. That was an option, but it wasn't exactly what I envisioned for my bedroom since the TV is already commanding a lot of attention. I wanted the stand to recede into the background, almost fading away to maintain that open, airy look that I wanted to achieve. So I went in with a paint and water mix in the basic Whisper White, and this technique gives you a very soft finish to the wood. I wanted a muted finish. I didn't want it fully covered, and it allowed hints of the natural grain of the wood to peek through. So I applied 2 coats for that perfect balance of coverage and giving me that subtlety that will continue to ensure that the stand blended seamlessly into the room without adding the visual weight that the natural wood would have had. But I do like the natural wood, of course, she loves that. But again, I wanted a subtle look of color. As you see here in this picture, it is not that bright in my room. I don't know why it's coming across like that on the camera, but it's a very soft, creamy white look, which is the Whisper White that you've seen in many videos in the space. So now what I'm going to do is go ahead and style the cabinet and give you a view of what it looks like looking pretty. I'm not going to add the TV on top for the video purposes because it will just look like a big black hole is sitting on the stand on the wall. No one wants to see that. I have to see it because it's going to be in my space. But again, this is the overall look of the space, a budget-friendly DIY home decor decorating idea that you can do with minimal work and items needed for this project. So as always, stay inspired, motivated, keep moving, creating something beautiful. If not for yourself, then definitely for someone else. This has been Chanel, and I'll see you all for the next one.